Bloody Nicholas. You've got a jam. Oh, Jesus Christ. No wonder we had a jam. Look at that. It's cracked. But as the blokes from the range would say, should be right, we'll reload that. Well, hey guys, today in this video, I'm going to touch on the Osight from Olight. Now guys, I requested this from Olight. It hasn't been released in Australia yet. It drops tonight. Jump on, get yourself one. It's on sale. I think they're about 300 bucks. I don't think you're going to beat that for the money in a reflex sight and what it comes with. It comes with RMR mount. It comes with everything. You do have to get the Picatinny rail adapter, the low or the high separately, but that's bugger all. Now guys, few features. Let me have a look. Charging hood on top. I'll show you that in the video. Sensor on the front, so it adjusts the brightness settings. Battery indicator on the side, so it is rechargeable. It's the first in the world to have a rechargeable bloody red dot. That means you can put the protective hood on and put it in your bag and go around hunting, or when you're at camp at night, put it in the hood on it and it will charge it. You can get 3 charges out of the hood, so you can literally charge it before you go on your hunting trip and carry it with you. It also has a battery indicator on the side, so from green means 50 to 100%, amber means, or orange means from 50 to 25, and red means from 25 to 10, I think. You want to see full text and specs, check it out on their website. Buy it from the link in the description, even though it's only a little bit of bloody, I think it's like a couple of dollars a sale, so it's bugger all guys. So it still helps. Buy it from the link in the description guys, but from what I've done with it, it's very decent little light reflex sight. This is the light, the Baldr Pro guys. I've been running this for 12 months or more. It's got a little laser underneath. It's just, on off laser, that sort of thing. Now I've been running that little Baldr Pro for a fair while on some of my work rifles. This is a perfect little setup, this too, for people running bailing dogs. You have a laser sight underneath, so you don't need the red dot, or you can have the red dot reflex sight. Guys, pretty decent products. I have been running both of them. This is on sale. This is usually nearly $250 or something. It's on sale for $100 and something. Guys, go and get yourself one. Use a link in the description. Get yourself one of these. I'll throw a bit of footage of this thing up. I have been running that. I have no obligation to show that, but I am because it is on sale. The reflex sight, this thing has been pretty decent. It's been bloody running around on the dash. It's been running out of the cane. It's done everything, guys. It's copped a proper flogging. So we'll show you it in the video. But before we go, a couple of things. I haven't run it for more than a week. I have thrashed it in the time I've had it and it has held 0. I can't find a recoil rating for it. I couldn't tell you what it is. Americans use it on a pistol. It does come with pistol mounts, but over here I think it's better for a night rifle or a very quick eye relief. So if you're just walking on a scrub gun, you bring it up and it's instant eye relief. Parallax free, so the dot can be right over on the side of the bloody on the screen, and you'll still hit your target. But it's very rare for someone not to bring out a red dot or a reflex sight nowadays that is not recoil rated for at least a 12 gauge, guys. A 12 gauge and under would suit everything, and then Magnum is for different things. But I dare say it would be under 12 gauge. I'm going to run it on my 12 gauge 30-30. So if it's no good, well, I'm sure to let you know. But I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be completely fine, because there's no reason they wouldn't. Because for one, they would not be competitive in Australian market or in the world's market. Anyway, I did ask the question. I'm just disclosing it now because I am honest. I'm not under sponsorship or anything like that. I request them, so I am honest. And when it comes to shooting a pig, and it could be a pig of a lifetime, guys, I'm not gonna bloody pull your leg on it. Anyway, guys, let's get in the video. I'm yapping. Buy it from the link in the description, guys. I have flogged it in the time I've had it. hasn't lost zero. I can't have a word about it. But to be a true review, this is a first impressions, guys, and I really like it. But for a true review, we'll touch back on it in 6 months and we'll see. Love it so far. Looking at a new Osight from Olight. I have the box. We'll get into that in a minute. I've just bolted it on. I'm going to try and sight it in quickly. Got a little tool here somewhere. So I've got a hodgepodge of ammo here. Run a little 357. So just going to have a couple of shots and see. We've got 15, 20, or 15, 25, 50 and a few in between. So just going to run it and see. We'll get into all the techs and specs after this and we'll see how we go. It's going to run it and see how it goes. Right. That was way out. Like that would have been 100 foot. I wouldn't say 100 foot. I'd say probably out of the box they should be pretty well straight on, but that was well out. Like that's top corner. I probably wound 40 MOA into that. So from here that looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Let's see. Did you see where that went?
To the left.
Left?
Yeah.
All right, let's put some right into it. We're on with center. We're center on. We just need to come right a bit. What would that be? So you got to think it's one MOA clicks. So that's an inch at 100. So at half, that's half, I think. Put a couple into that. And the reason I'm doing this like this is because when you do go away, you're always resighting in your guns and that sort of stuff. So it's pointless really showing you how to zero it properly. Everyone knows how to zero a rifle properly. This is not the correct way. This is just off the cuff, like most of us do when we go out west or we go somewhere, we just test for zero. Let's just run it for a bit and see how we go. Let's see if it's half on. Oh, Nicholas. Bloody Nicholas. We've got a jam. Oh, Jesus Christ. No wonder we had a jam. Look at that. It's cracked. But as the blokes from the range would say, no, should be right. We'll reload that. Righto guys, just want to tell you quickly, all weapons are tested abiding the Weapons Act 1990 and some of the updated Weapons Acts. So everything's tested abiding by them laws. So just general knock around hunting. I'm not trying to break it. Take my word on it. If it's decent, if it's not, I'll tell you. But general knock around on private property and make sure, you know, you are on private property, you have permission to be somewhere and you are abiding by the Act and your state regulations. I have to say this sort of stuff, guys, because, you know, we're all law-abiding citizens, and this is a general knock-around review. So this is how I run a lot of my rifles when I'm out in the bush hunting, just like that. See how it's resting there? I'm not trying to make it rest. That's just how it sits. And if it can do that and run around, and I've been running it around like that, if it doesn't lose zero, that's all I'm after. I'm not trying to smash the sight. It's got a lifetime warranty anyway, so the sight's got a lifetime warranty, so if you do smash it by some unforeseen circumstances, you get a new one anyway. So that's the plus side, but all I'm trying to do is see if in general wear and tear if it's going to lose zero. Anyway, let's get in the paddock and try and bang something. I'm going to run in some PMC She's moving pretty well. Don't really like using 357 sort of over a certain distance, just because I'm a bit of a fan for 700 foot-pounds of energy when it hits to drop dead a pig. Anything under that, you're sort of getting in, like, you've got to be real precise, and everyone is going to argue with the point with me, but I'm a realist. Not everyone has the time to shoot a pig headshot every time. So 357, that sort of energy, it's sort of up around 790 up to 25 meters and sort of around 600 foot-pound of energy at about 50 meters. So probably effective knockdown power is, ballistically speaking, is 25 meters for the best optimal. 50 meters is possible, but you shoot light loads in a 357, you're just not knocking anything down. That's why I just don't use them very often. But we'll get into this whole thing with a pig video, picking a gun for a pig, in another video that I've got coming up. So let's get in the paddock. We'll talk ballistics and that stuff in the next video. Let's go. Have a look at this here. People will often mistake this for pigs. It's actually water hens. They'll just flog it. You'll know if it's cockatoos because all the tops will be stripped, but this is what water hens do, the purple water hens. Have a look at this. They thin it right out and they peck it. See how they peck it and it falls over? They hollow it out. See here? You can sort of see. They peck it and it falls over. And they can do more damage than pigs because they're silent assassins, because people will be like, oh, the pig hunter's not doing their job. Well, pig hunter's doing his job, you know. It's like that the whole way through the blocks, especially around this part of the area. Anywhere there's water, anywhere there's any marsh or whatever, then water hens will really affect farmers. And there is a permit system you can do to cull some of them, but you want to be pretty bloody good to get them because they are tricky, eh? They're tricky bastards. Anyway, fresh shoe in here. It's hitting the reshoots off the cane, be probably a bit sweeter. Wind's picked up here a bit. Right. Keep going, see how we go. Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. That is pig damage here compared to water hens. See how it's chewed? Ends are chewed. Bit of a highway here. You know, we run a pretty honest review here because I have nothing scripted and I sort of ramble. That's how I sort of know if people are sort of being half genuine or not. Because if it's scripted, it's like they're getting paid. We're not getting paid. We have product codes to help out, but realistically, they, you know, do they generate a lot of money? No, they don't. They generate a little tiny bit, but we're talking, you know, beer money. So guys, use the links in the description. It does help out, but we are honest. If I don't like something, I'll send it back and I won't even review it. And that's being honest. We run off the cuff because why script something? If you script something, it's like you're trying to sell a product. Anyway, let's get into it. Well, hey guys, just going to have a quick yarn to you about the Osight. Now, it comes with a protective hood. This protective hood actually charges the Osight as well. It's got markings on it. You probably won't be able to see it. With all this wind around today, it's pretty bloody shit house, but it's got 100, 75, 50 and 25. Now that actually charges. You can press the button on the side to test, but this will actually hold charge. So it charges this. No one else in the industry is doing this. So first impressions, I think it's a great idea, but we'll see how it holds up over time. As this video is just the first impressions, I've been running this for a couple of days now, just thrashing it around. I just want to test to see if it holds zero. Nothing has come loose yet. It comes with all sorts of screws, heaps of different ones, big ones, long ones. I could show you in the box, but most of you guys don't care, you know. Australians just want to know if it holds zero and if it's decent. So it charges, it's rechargeable, so you can actually charge this and it will charge this Osight 3 times. And it's also a protective hood too if you put it in your bag. Other thing, it comes with all the tools. I did have them in my pocket here somewhere. Comes with all the tools you need. This mount here is to mount to Picatinny. That is a separate purchase through Osight. they are having, or Olight, they have a low mount one like this for any sort of rifle, or they have a higher sight for like an AR, or if you want a higher sight so you can still see your open sights, that's a handy way too. So we're just going to run this. This is a little 357, good little gun for blokes who are running balers, that sort of thing. So that's why, you know, I requested this. I'm not, you know, I actually requested this through Olight and asked them if I could have a play. So far so good. So I'm going to check for 0 and see how it holds up. Give you a bit of a run. We'll run it through there a bit and we'll see how it goes. But they are also having on sale, they're having a flash sale when this is released, the Osight, and they have the weapon lights too. This is a laser weapon light, so you can adjust it to wherever. Because I'm borrowing this gun off a mate, I don't have anywhere to mount it, but I usually mount this on my other firearms. The old mate behind the camera mounts one of these on his firearm, which I'll show you in a minute how he does that. But for bailing, guys, you got the laser and the torch. It's like 1300 lumens, replaceable batteries. I actually prefer replaceable batteries, but they have a number of weapon lights on sale. So check them out. Use the links in the description, guys. This is a Baldr Pro. This is the one I use on my work rifles, and I use them a fair bit on, you know, bailing of late. I've been using a setup like this, but on a 30-30 for when I'm using my other bailing dogs. So guys, check these out, Baldr Pros. Good little light. I've been actually running this for what, 12 months or more probably. I've got 2 of them, and I haven't shown them because I didn't think there was a need to, but I've been using bailing dogs a bit lately, and it has really come in handy. So for the guys out there running bailers, these are probably the light for you out of all of them, and the Osight running the red dot. So I'm running Polaroids today just to see how it is. It's got a massive viewing window compared to like other brands. It's got a massive view window, and that's what I like about it. So guys, it has to be sturdy. I'll be honest about it. It has to be sturdy. It has to be able to cop a beating like other brands to be competitive here in Australia. So let's get on the paddock here, give it a run, and make sure you use the product codes in the description, and get on board with these. So far so good, but we'll catch you at the end and get onto these. I run these, you put them in your pocket. I'll show you. Hold on, I'll show it now. Righto guys, this is another setup my old mate uses. Now we're running balers, we'll run this, the Baldr Pro. This is 308. This is the other style of red dot. These are like a traditional red dot. The Osight's more of a reflex designed for pistols. Now with the Baldr Pro, it's simple, just straight on any pick rail, and that's it. You can adjust the laser. Literally, you just put it up, find the red dot, and then just adjust the laser to the red dot. Pretty simple. And then if you're shooting from here, you can use the laser or the torch. Now, great little setup for a baler. Obviously, it's a bit of overkill for being a 308, but I know he does use one of mine a fair bit, or he's got his own. I don't actually even ask. So, or you could send us a couple out and we can give a bit more of a run. I could get me old mate one here, because I think he needs a couple. But new Browning 308, great little setup. Bit of overkill for a baler, but good for pigs in the cane. Righto, before I forget, the Osight comes with an RMR mount, RMR SOA, whatever they call them, like a Trigicon sort of mount. That's one of the most common mounts for a pistol. So with your pistol sights, you do have to get your base plates, but you get them from, you can buy them sort of anywhere. But it does come with a heap of bolting screws, long to short to medium to tiny little ones, for all different options if you were to run this on a pistol. But I think this would be better suited, obviously, to your pistol shooters out there, but for guys running, you know, cane and balers. So let's get into it. I got my buddy butt extender on here. I need it for my length of pull, and let's get in and shoot it. Righto guys, let's give it a run. Sorry about the bloody wind. We got the bloody mic on with the bloody dead cat on it. So it is what it is. Let's shoot it and run it a bit, see if it holds 0. I've been running it on the dash for a few days, so let's just see. Not too bad. It's running a 3 MOA dot, so that covers a 3-inch circle at 100 meters. So that's not too bad. As I said, I didn't really sight it in properly. I sort of just roughly give it a bit of a twist just to see. So let's load it up and let's flog it. Let's see how it goes. One of the cool features with this little Osight is it will turn off. It's got a sensor in it, so if it hasn't been moved in 10 minutes, it'll go to sleep, and when you move it again, it'll wake back up. So let's run some hot hunting loads through it and see how that goes. But it seems to have held zero, well, zero as it can get, I guess, off the shoulder, but we're still hitting stuff. Oh, bloody winds playing havoc. Holy frick. It's getting a little bit hot. It's getting a little bit hot, so I'm just going to keep shooting it and see how it goes. Seems to be going all right. So far so good. I had to lube it up as dry as his sex life when I got it off him. Let's see if we can see in there. Any dot? No. It runs all right, but eh?
Yeah, you can't fault it. It hasn't missed a beat yet.
I like it. Got a good viewing window and that, eh? Like
instant eye relief on it.
Yeah. I can't really fold it. Well, my fingers are starting to bloody hurt from racking that action, and my thumb's hurting from feeding in. I've probably shot 350 rounds through it in a couple of days. If it's not going to lose zero after 350 rounds, mate, it's got my tick of approval. Here, look, we've probably got 50 or 100 here. 100 here, easy. Brass here everywhere. There's more here somewhere. But guys, look, so far so good. I can't complain. But there's a lot of specs. You want to know the specs, jump on their website, check them out. I can't answer them all because I'm going to be honest with you, I don't really look. I just put it on. If it works, it works. Now, I'm a very big Vortex supporter. Now, their nearest red dot in that style is about double the price, which is a very good red dot, but it's a reflex sight. They have different obviously red dots, which I run. Now, I'm not going to compare the both of them, but the Osight seems to be decent. It definitely is going to be a competitor for the price of it, because there's other companies in Australia that are importing certain like reflex sights that are absolute garbage. Like, they're just not even worth buying. And yeah, as I said from the very start, unless it can compete with one of my favorite brands, like I mentioned, in like red dots, then I'll be impressed. I am impressed. As I said, I shot probably 350 rounds through it. Nothing's come loose, nothing's come anywhere. I've run it through the cane, I banged it through the bush. You know, I have really run it for a few days. Now, guys, go and get yourself one. My first impression of it, which this video is about, is really good. Tick of approval. Use the product code in the description. Buy it from the link in the description, guys, because that will help us out a little bit. And same with the Baldr Pro bloody laser light, bloody weapon light. And any other products you like from them, use CPQ10. There's other products on there that you can buy that aren't on sale, which will give you 10% off. It won't work on saleable items. It comes on sale tonight. When you see this video, this Osight will be available. Definitely jump on board, guys. I think in the sale about $300. Very, very, very good reflex sight for that. That's fully interchangeable between pistols and rifles. Guys, go and get yourself one. I got myself one. I don't need another one, but hopefully they might send me another one so I can put on a couple of other rifles. Well, my old mate here wants one now, old Simon, so Olight might just hook him up. Anyway, we're going to have a bit of a play here with a few other things, so I better leave it there, and make sure you jump on and grab yourself a weapon light as well. Baldr Pro's on sale, or there's a few other things, guys. Anyway, bloody oath. Bloody oath.